So, it seems like iOS 11 is possibly bringing back the old error 53. I've seen a few iPhone 7s now that once they've been replaced or the screen's been replaced, that it produces very odd symptoms, mainly like a laggy effect, which from what I've seen with some of them is with the phone set onto silent, it's actually a lot more responsive than with audio turned on, where simply unlocking and locking the phone can take up to 30 seconds to a minute before it even responds. Even with the screen off and flicking the lock switch, the silent lock switch on and off, the phone won't vibrate, and all of a sudden, a minute later, it starts vibrating. I've also been reading on a few websites now regarding devices updated to iOS 11, where they might change the front sensor flex on the front of the phone, which contains the connection to the earpiece speaker or the front camera. Updating to iOS 11, all of a sudden the earpiece is not producing any audio at all, but they've managed to revert it back to iOS 10.33. Audio is working perfectly fine. And one of them that I was reading about in particular was saying that he reverted it back to 10.33 and then done the over-the-air update to version 11, and it was functioning perfectly fine from there. One customer that recently had a new refurbished screen for an iPhone 7 Plus installed was saying how over a period of about a week, the device became more and more laggy, especially when it was using audio. I was saying that all of a sudden the phone would ring. On Snapchat it would start playing videos, but after 3 seconds it would start lagging up and the audio would cut out. They were saying that also they had an alarm set on their phone. It wouldn't actually ring the alarm, but it was vibrating, letting you know the alarm had gone off. Which I believe, I'm not sure how the replacement parts are causing this, but one thing I have come across on the internet is a Chinese repair company called Rewa, R-E-W-A, and on their most recent video, they've discussed how this lagging issue that I've come across, and other people have discovered too, is relating back to the audio IC, which it's extremely strange, but it does correspond to how everything involving audio seems to be having an issue and producing lag, which would also come back to why when the phone's on silent, that it's also running a bit faster again. So it does look like with the release of iOS 11, there is probably going to be some dramas in the repair world, especially considering that the iOS compatibility list is essentially anything from the iPhone 6 and above, and also the iPad Air 2 and iPad Mini 4 or iPad Mini 2 and above as well. So we'll see how Apple goes reproducing the old error 53.